Peace. This is In Living Black. I am JD, of course. I'm here with a brother of mine.
Scoot, what up, y'all? Don't know what it is.
Now you better give me some vibes, nigga.
So this nigga think he's sexy.
Yeah, he be thinking.
Yo, what kind of pod y'all invited me?
No, this is what I'm saying. Yo, I'm JD, please. I'm here with a brother. Yo, Scoot, peace. Yo. Like mad, sweet, and like sexy and shit. Like, nah, don't do that. And we have a special guest here, man. Tahoe, man. How you doing?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Yeah.
It's just very good to be up here with you good brothers.
Feel me? Get that voice on, see? You know what's up, man.
Yo, I can't stand it. Man, how was y'all week, though? Before we get into anything, how was y'all week?
My week was cool. What did I do? I had some extreme
It's Monday,
therapy.
bro.
No.
Well, last week.
Last week.
Oh.
But how you doing in the first place? Not even like week necessarily. Like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm good. Last week it was like
We don't ask people that.
was
These niggas don't ask
really
me that
intense
shit.
last week, but it was cool. Some therapy was intense. It was fun though. Other than that, I'm chilling, bro.
We gonna unpack that on Patreon because you disappeared for a whole day and you don't disappear for a whole day.
Yeah, it was crazy.
A therapy session just make you disappear is
It
different.
was one of them ones, man.
Okay.
It was one
All
of
right.
them ones.
How about you?
That's fair. I don't know, bro. Do niggas ask niggas how they doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
Like,
gotta.
do you really care? Because most times
I actually do care. I'm concerned.
niggas just be like, well, I got a rash. Like, do you really want to know what the fuck I got?
See, I
going
didn't know
on?
you gonna go
I'm just
detail.
asking.
He said, "Yo, I got a
don't feel
rash."
like you supposed to know. You supposed to tell niggas shit like that.
Yo, the kid's good. I'm good. Whatever the case may be. You get what
Because
I'm
you're
saying?
always gonna say you good. Like, you're not gonna say, yo, my baby mother killing me right now. You're not gonna say, yo, I couldn't pay this bill. My truck broke down on the highway. You're not gonna say shit like that. You're gonna be like, yo,
I would have got
I'm
into it.
alive,
Yeah,
big.
I'd have got
I'm
into it.
definitely saying that.
You said what?
I'm definitely saying that.
Yeah. I would have got into it.
Yeah.
I'd
You
have
talk about your BM?
Well, I don't have no kids, but I talk about women I've dated.
Yeah. I
And
mean, the
get-
one with the kids, don't talk about them. Just
Nah, I
wish
don't know.
them the
Yeah,
best.
come on, you know better than that, man.
Bro,
I
because
know
they
better
got the
than that.
power.
Yeah, come on.
And they find out and they be in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any baby mothers, and I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
God
God bless you.
No.
God bless you.
No, yeah. I'm far from that right now at this stage. I'm just trying to get through my fucking week to week. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I recently just sold my car.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm out here, no car. I'm out here renting a car until like the fucking check clears for this fucking car I just sold. And I'm just having trouble with just maneuvering in his life without no fucking car.
You got an Uber.
I got an Uber. I got to take a fucking train. I took a train today, bro.
Niggas avoiding Queens. You're not going to Queens.
Come on, bro. We live in New York City.
I ain't going to Queens. I'm not going to Queens if I had a car. Like I'm just not
I'm the
doing
same way, bro. I don't blame you.
I ain't pulling that move. Like that's just not what
Yeah,
I'm
I
doing.
ain't going to
But
Queens.
when I'm trying to even me going to the gym. My gym is all the way in downtown Brooklyn. Like I'm like, you know what? I need to rent a car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like today, nigga, what?
You rented a car to go to the gym?
I rented a car. I
that's
rented a car to
crazy.
I rented a car to go to work and all that shit. I got to do the things.
Yo,
But I also got to go to the gym.
that is insane.
Ain't gonna take the fucking train to no gym, man.
That's a gym head for real, bro.
Oh,
This
running
nigga
that
got protein in his
car.
back pocket.
Bro,
This nigga is ready right now.
yo, today I'm not even eating Asian food no more because like today my stomach was talking to me, and I was like, and I had a boxing class.
That's that creatine.
Now see, now I don't do that creatine because I don't know if that's steroids or some shit in there. I feel like there's steroids in that motherfucker. But anyway, I'm on my way to the gym for my boxing class. Stomach said, "Nah, you're not." I'm driving. I turned that car, man. When I tell you I turned that car around so fucking fast.
Mix.
What?
That's a nasty mix. Just the idea you getting punched in the stomach.
Bruh.
Farting.
I was like this driving, like, you know how you gotta sit a certain way. I'm like this. I'm like, hold on now.
Oh, man.
I'm kicking the
Bro.
gas.
Yo, that's crazy.
And why is shit so aggressive when you gotta go?
When you gotta go.
It be like
Yeah.
this, like, yo,
Yo,
why is you pounding on my fucking?
yo,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I
Damn.
said, God, please, if I ever ask for you for anything, do not let me go myself in this motherfucking place.
Come on, fellas, come on, y'all gonna be honest with each other today.
Yeah.
Y'all ever
Okay.
shit on yourself by mistake?
Nah.
By mistake is crazy.
Nah.
I shit on myself
Maybe
on
'cause I'm
purpose.
old now. I might
I've
could say
never-
that. I'm older.
I've never did that.
I shit on
bro.
myself on
Even
purpose.
Nah, never, bro.
JD, how did you shit on yourself on purpose?
This- That T just had an accident.
Okay, wait, can someone get up and help me?
Okay.
I can't even move.
Did you really about to fall out the chair?
I spilled wine over this keyboard right now.
She did. She fell.
I didn't know. I fell in the chair. Yeah, what?
Shit.
I was making a scene.
We gotta keep that.
That is hilarious.
I'm keeping that.
All right, wait.
Damn T.
Is it still recording? You ready?
I am.
Now, what you asked me, T? Why I shit on myself on purpose?
Yeah. How did that come about?
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever want to explain this story ever, but like only a couple people know this shit.
Oh man.
It's just because
Exclusive.
no, it's. I used to go camping, go away camp when I was Fresh Air Fun, as if y'all know.
Fresh Air Fun. Shout out to
Yeah,
the kids.
yeah. If y'all know what that is, that's way back when. And I used to be afraid to use the fucking bathroom in the fucking. I just didn't like doing a number two in the because we was in the fucking woods. I just didn't. I was uncomfortable, and I was severely constipated. So like,
you was eating blueberries in the forest.
nah, not even. But it's all the food that you eat. And imagine eating food and you not taking a shit for like a week and change.
Damn. What the hell you was eating?
Bro, I'm just saying that the point is, on the day that you go on the hike, every time I went on the hike,
You going
I went
in the forest.
in the forest.
That's not really shitting on yourself.
Yeah.
No. I shitted on myself. The first time I did that shit, I shitted on my.
I'm trying to save him, bro.
Yeah, like
You went in the
I did.
middle.
No.
You
First of all, I'm a kid here. I'm a kid. I don't care. It is what it is.
You
I'm a
went in
kid,
the
but
middle of the forest?
I'm grown enough to know better. You get what I'm saying?
I've never.
Yeah.
You went in
Yeah.
the middle of the forest to shit on yourself?
First of all, no. I don't want nobody to judge me because
It's
you.
too late.
Nah.
You should have said that before.
Nah.
I
You
didn't even have a choice.
No.
now.
You already said no. You
I'm
already
50.
He was like,
I'm 50.
He was like, yo.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I-
50.
So wait, you at 50 years old, you shitted on yourself? You just turned 50.
I feel like we did enough shit stories on the pod. People sitting there is riding to work right now. Like,
no,
this what we doing this morning?
niggas is
Yeah.
laughing because niggas shit on themselves before. Everybody shit on themselves.
I got to the door, and I couldn't find my keys.
You couldn't find your keys.
And I was just sitting there like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
They just-
But that's makes sense though. Reasonable.
but
You
I'm
stuck at
gonna
the
keep it
door.
real.
You
Now
gonna
that I
do?
think about it, I had all right. You know what? It's too much.
Nah.
So I don't know if y'all ever had a colonoscopy.
No.
Okay.
You get older, you got to do stuff like that.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
So they make you drink all of this stuff.
Food. Okay.
Yeah.
Miramax or some shit, Colace or some shit.
Okay.
And so it's just to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
And I had to work that morning.
Yo.
So I'm trying to get home and my stomach is like, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
It's over.
No, so that makes sense.
Park the car, try
Okay.
to bust a move to the door.
No keys.
Damn.
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 And you just went
damn.
like that?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't win.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It went.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What you
I
mean
never-
it makes sense?
Should be
Did
pounding
Because
on
you
the
took
door.
something that's gonna induce
I know,
it.
but
so it's like nothing you can do.
have you ever done it?
Me never. Yo, my mom told me I never peed the bed. So trust me when I tell you that yeah, bro.
Yeah, yo, you
You told me R. Kelly. I was
yeah,
pissing on
his
people.
shit's strict. He didn't even hold it when he sleep.
They're
I
like,
peed on my baby mother once by mistake.
how?
I never peed the bed before either.
Just
You-
in bed, drunk. No, matter of fact, I don't even think I was drunk. I think I just peed the bed when I was younger. Didn't have no ball control. I woke up one morning. I woke up like 1 a.m. and the whole shit was wet. Her back was wet. Everything.
That's
God
crazy.
damn.
She sleep. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
I went to the kitchen, got me a bottle of beer, cracked it, poured it all over myself, and then just acted like I was asleep, poured it on her, and then when she woke up, I was just like, she's like, motherfucker, you drunk, you spilling that all over. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You spilled it all over the place.
This guy
Yeah, because you can't pee on
You can't pee. You know,
Were
you
you
can't pee
dreaming
on.
that you were-
Nah, yeah.
peeing though.
Bro, I'm asleep. How the fuck am I supposed
No, because I
to
feel like people say when you dream that you peeing, you really peeing in
Yeah,
real
don't
life.
go to the bathroom when you sleep, for sure.
But I did before, and I woke up and it was nothing.
Yeah, you
How did dream I took a shit?
superior. You superior?
Yeah, dream you took a shit and
I
never
woke
took,
up,
and then
yeah, I
woke up
woke
and you was
up and it
good.
was like fun. It's
Nah,
like-
you superior?
I was like, that's fucking weird as hell.
Let me ask you a question. So you just turned 50 recently.
yes.
How does it feel to like see 50, especially as a black man?
I'm happy I'm not a grandfather yet.
Okay.
But now I'm in a space where I think about mortality a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I went to the doctor today. I think about mortality a lot. I think about time, wasted time. I
Mhm.
think about moves that I made that I can correct. Like, I don't want to walk around negative. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think about, one of my friends came to the crib the other day and he started talking about, oh, we used to do this in the street, we used to do that. And I'm like, bro, I'm 50, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even want to promote like that's the life, that's fire. Like, we got mad life to live. Have you ever been to Cali for him? Have you ever been to Cali? Have you ever thought about going to Africa, Japan? Have you ever thought about going to Japan? It's mad life to live, bro. We don't have much time left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I'm thinking about now. I want to live on a higher plane of life. I want to live and I, there's some people who've been doing that their whole life.
Yeah.
But me, shit, for a large part of my life, I was standing on the corner with crack in a cup, acting like I was sipping tea. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
I was about to ask.
wasted mad time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was about to ask, in your 20s, did you believe that you would see 50?
I did. I did have a friend who did not, and he did die relatively early in his life. And I remember having that conversation. We was on the stoop of my building, and like, yo, what you gonna be doing in 5 years? And me, I was traveling with basketball or doing whatever I was doing at the time. And he's like, nigga, I ain't gonna see 5 years. I'm gonna be dead.
Crazy.
Damn.
That nigga said that to me, bro.
Crazy.
He's dead, bro.
That's insane.
Now, that's the power of the word. Power of the word.
He got stabbed to death, bro. And that's crazy because I never forgot that. And when they told me he was dead, I was like,
He said it.
that's what he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He went the way he wanted to go.
I wonder how people get into that mind frame too. Like when I think about niggas that be just on that type of time, like, yo, I ain't gonna live it. I ain't gonna see past a certain age.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that come from family. You said your mom's. Did you have like a big family? When
Yeah,
you
super duper big. Like my
That shit
family
instill
is
something in
huge.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
What about
sure.
you? What about your family?
My family is large, but we all spread sort of apart. Barbados, Jamaica, England, and shit. And
Was you
everybody's.
aware of that when you was growing up? Did you know that you had Barbados, England?
Yeah, I did.
I feel like when people's family don't believe much of themselves or there's something that happens in the family that imprints itself upon the child. And the child goes out not really knowing anything about themselves, not really believing in themselves or seeing themselves in the nothingness that the family has provided. And if I were to go back to him specifically, that's what his story was.
Yeah.
He didn't have nothing at home, so he'd rather spend his time in the street. Going home for him was like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he'd rather spend his time in the street. You know what I'm saying? So I think definitely it's about family values and just being able to see something in the people around you growing up that you can emulate.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, the world is confusing and it's too big.
Yeah.
So you just make yourself very small.
What about you though? You had a big family as well? Like
I had a really great family growing up, but I became a girl because I had nothing but aunts. Mad aunts and shit. None of the guys, me and my dad ain't really relate like that. So I found myself, let alone the fact that I'm a Pisces, but I'm just girlish. Just having mad girly emotions and shit like that.
First of all, that's a real. I
well.
never even heard a nigga say that shit like openly like that.
Yeah, it didn't suit me well. I was a bitch.
But it helped you though,
What are
no?
you
You don't think it helped you?
How would that help?
Well, your first child was a girl, right?
My first child was a girl, definitely.
Right. So you don't think like that kind of like prepared you to like your feminine side at least, like to deal with raising a little girl?
Because I think that men. Why is you laughing?
Because this nigga said, "Yeah, I was a bitch." Like that's
True
like,
though.
yo, like willy nilly, and then we just like fucking kept on conversation. Like, all right, nah, I'm listening.
Yeah, we a little too woke for
Yeah, I thought it would make sense to.
So it helped you out, like you know.
I don't think it helped.
It don't
I was sitting here thinking, and I just feel like boys want to be men.
Right.
Really bad. You want to be man. You want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel scared around people. So you either believe it or you fake it. Now, the problem with growing up around women is when you go out into the world, people can tell you are not a masculine type of guy. You're always crying. You're doing girl shit. That's just not what people view as masculine, especially when I was growing up in the 80s. Don't say nothing. Don't go damn. I'm tired of it.
I didn't say
Tired
that.
every time I say my
me
age,
too,
niggas
man.
go, damn.
I'm with you. Going up in the 80s too.
But yeah, so anyway. And so you start doing fake shit to act like you're
man,
right?
yeah,
Which will get you fucked up in life.
Mhm.
It'll put you in bad spaces. You know what I'm saying? So until you actually become confident in who you really are, until you stop trying to prove yourself to other people, it's just not a good look. So nah, I don't feel like that. I didn't know how to love my daughter when she was born.
Interesting.
Because I was still trying to prove myself to the niggas.
Yeah.
And to the world.
I see what
trying
you
to
mean.
get as many girls as I could. So I wasn't really, I
Yeah.
didn't have that where I felt loved at home. My mother loved me to death, yes, but I was still trying to prove something to myself. So unfortunately, I wasn't there for her. You know what I mean? But then once I became of age where I was starting to really respect myself, then I was able to show love to other people because I love myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What age you think that was when it was a breaking point?
Oh, it's continuous.
It's continuous.
It's a continuous. It's a journey.
Yeah.
I still think I learned today. Right? If you talk to T, she was like, yo, 45 years ago, he was different. I'm learning to give myself grace, but I'm also reprogramming. Every other day, I'm examining and reevaluating. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit. Some people deserve bigger fuck yous, too.
No, 1,000%.
Right.
1,080%.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't give everybody grace, but I'd rather let them hold that weight than me carry it around all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm old enough. I can't be carrying all that.
I used to struggle with that shit. I'm not even going to lie. Like, the concept of being a man. And I knew, like, I think at like 20, 21, I was like, I'm fucked up out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I was in college doing too much. Like, I was having sex a lot.
So you was in college?
With different, no, but that's the problem, though. With different women. And I wasn't doing it because I wanted to. I was doing it because I thought I had to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even I still struggled with it at 25. I still struggle with it at 28. You get what I'm saying? like I struggled with it. Like I'm not even like gonna lie here. Like I was like not about being a man though. This is not like a man thing. It's just more so like I'm so far gone in the incorrect behavior. Me learning how to come out of it is another journey. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I totally agree.
I don't know, but
you still in that motherfucker. You don't even lie. You still in that shit.
Nah, I'm not. I think I learned pretty quickly, at least in my crib. Like I'm the oldest, so I feel like I didn't really like have too much time to be like a little kid for a while.
Yeah.
But I liked it though. I enjoyed it. Like I like responsibility. I had it since I was like 14.
What's being a man to you? What does that look like?
Have responsibility. Your word for sure. Providing. Like I always try to help my mom out as much as I can to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like my pops, raising my pops as well, 2-parent household. And he was the provider for sure. Like, and I always like kind of want to be like that. Like I always want to like make sure everybody's good. Like that's how I look as a man. Like everybody's fine, it's cool. And my dad, I think he was fine too. He wasn't like faking it. Like, you know, people like, as long as y'all good, I'm good. But he really like sad, depressed. Like he was good too, because we good kids, but I didn't get to none in the streets. Now I'm saying I went to school. So it's like, I feel like he had like a decent parenting. Like he had to worry about me and what. So I don't know. I feel like me dealing with like growing up, trying to be a man, kind of like smooth. Sometimes it's taxing though, because I hate it like being the oldest sometimes, like being the one that's like in charge. But other than that, it was cool. Like I think
I was the only child.
Me too.
I know that. Wow. Okay.
Me too. I was the only child.
Only child.
I was the only child. My father had 2 kids, but
they was over there.
They was over there.
They was with him.
Well, one was with him. One was in Florida. He outside. Yeah. My father's Jamaican.
He was doing him.
You know what I'm saying? My father's Jamaican.
Same.
For Caribbean people, kind of get what that vibe is. You understand what that bag is?
Hey, see, you can't say that, man.
No, well, hey, I don't know.
I don't know. Like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you.
You know what I mean? Come on, T. Be careful, T.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Thank you, sir.
Libation.
All right.
Appreciate you.
I do think that my father never necessarily taught me how to be a man, I wouldn't say. He never taught me how to be a man. I was learning how to be a man from watching other men. Mm-hmm. And like the lessons I've learned from my father was the lessons
what not to do.
What not to fucking do.
That makes sense.
Like, absolutely, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That was the problem. So I think, and as I grow older, when I'm me stepping into my 30s, I'm trying to like pivot on like, yo, I need to settle down for sure. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I need to let me settle down, because behind every successful man is a successful every successful man has a great woman by their side, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to be like on that type of timing. Like I'm trying to date now with intentions. I'm not trying to be on no funny games and shit like that. You can't have my number. You get what I'm saying? Because I already know what's gonna come from this.
Right.
You know what I mean? I bartend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
What's the work that you've done
what's the work that I've done?
to change what you might have been?
Yo, I love this.
then?
The therapist dude said the same shit. He fucked me up. He fucked me up. What's the work that I've done? I think the work I've done was me. First of all, going through it and then hurting women that I cared for and loved, and then seeing that pain and suffering that was the cause. I was the cause of all of that. I was the cause of that destruction, fucking up their whole shit. They thought they was gonna be my wife and all that shit, and I knew that wasn't gonna be the case, right? I think what made me, I had to like accept responsibility. I had to take accountability for shit like that. I had to, sit with myself. I had to like have like just like terrible nights with it. Like, let me journal. Let me journal all my feelings out and shit like that. Let me cry about it. I was never a crier. Like I just never cried. But like, I probably had 2 big cries in the last 5-6 years. And I'm like, you know what? Let me like really tap in. Let me talk to, my mother about it, because my mother she didn't know I was out here like living foul. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's foul. No, it's foul, man. When you like really like put women in a certain position, they think that you want them. They think that you want to marry them, and you don't, but you carry it along for years.
Why not tell them the truth?
No. That's
not an option.
The option of telling them the truth seemed too hard. It seemed, because I was going to hurt them, and then I was going to be alone.
You wasn't going to get what you want.
And I was going to get what I want.
So the manipulation thing was there.
Heavy.
And I think we do that a lot with women.
1,000.
It's hard. I think it's hard to really speak on what you really want from a situation. Like, and I'm not sure that they hear it the same way, that even if we were to express it that way.
Yeah.
Because that means you don't fuck with me. It's just not that.
Yeah.
But we have to find the words to express how we really feel. I think that we are missing a couple chapters in that dictionary.
1,000.
The words that express what we're going through. I don't think that we've learned how to say that in a way that's palatable.
I completely agree.
And I think palatable is the word, right?
No.
It's something that they can swallow.
It's something they can swallow. Yeah, 1,000%. You got it.
They can chew on it for a minute.
Yeah, it's not palatable.
This nigga some bullshit to me. And then you just like, never mind.
No. It's true. 1,000%. I learned that like recently. You get what I'm saying? Not super, super recently, but like recently, where it's like, I thought I was communicating that this is not where I want to be like that.
Word.
But then the next day we would carry on like we didn't have that conversation.
Yeah, because actions speak louder than words.
1,080%.
So you could say, I want to be friends.
Right?
Yeah.
Come sleep with me. Let's watch this. And yo, I'm gonna get you something to eat. Yo, I'm gonna get you something to eat. Yo, I'm gonna drive you to work this morning. Yo,
Yeah. We're doing too much.
Doing too much.
Doing too much.
Your actions is telling us something completely different.
Yeah.
And you getting what you want out the deal too, because you told her.
Yeah, I told her. That was me. Like, yo, I told you. And they never want to hear that at the end.
That's fact though. I feel, because I always like have that convo with my female friends and women I dated as well. I'm like, well, I told you, or he told you, but they don't care. They look at the actions. They don't care about what you said. And I'm like, I understand both sides. Like somebody gotta have accountability. Both of us, one of us, but it's like, if somebody tell you something, you gotta like take what they say for like face value.
But you're still manipulating them.
Right.
1,000%.
That's what I'm saying.
And he knows that.
Right. But it's like,
like he knows that.
Sometimes I try to fight it though, because I'm like, nah, bro. If you like verbally, you know what I'm saying, expressing yourself and telling them one thing, but you're doing something else, which one is like more important?
Yo, T.
Yeah.
Is there a certain once a woman likes you, even if you tell her that, would she rather be manipulated than not?
She probably would rather be manipulated.
She don't want you to act like you don't fuck with her like that, or she just some pussy. Right? Treat me nice. They will say to you, "Oh, you ain't got to talk to me like that." Like, I heard you. I know that you just was, but why you doing it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want me to do these things, but you gonna blame me for it later? Is that really what's gonna happen? So where's the win for us in this?
That's what I'm saying.
She begins to build expectations for you eventually, especially if you date the fuck out of her. There's some niggas like, I got a friend, Trayvon. You'll date the fuck out of a girl. They'll date the fuck, and they're head over heels. But he's like, I'm a nice guy.
Right.
I'm just a nice guy.
Nah, that's fucked up.
How?
No, it is.
On whose part?
On ours, because we know. We know. No.
Like
Niggas know.
Bro.
No, niggas know.
They say the same thing that you know. I'm like, bro, we gotta stop like giving them like
grace
out. No, an out.
Out.
Because we're taking accountability, which is fine. That's cool. But at what point are they gonna be like, you know what? I should have like take heed to what you told me. Because if we're gonna keep saying, yo, it's our fault. I know what you're saying. I know what you feel. You know, you're not saying this. Like, bro. So at what point do they have onus on what their responsibilities? They
I completely agree.
Like, at what point?
But we all. I'm not gonna do this.
We got to.
No. Because if I say, we all know that women don't.
It's not right. You can't do it.
And I'm not gonna finish that term.
Yeah, they can't.
You gotta say, I don't know.
Don't say it. Don't say it. We got a lot of women that follow. We appreciate it.
Don't have accountability?
Well, don't cut it. But like a woman don't take accountability like that.
Right.
Accountability.
They don't take accountability. So what I'm saying.
You aiding it though by saying we know. It's like this.
Yeah, okay. But like, school, I do know when I do, listen, I'm talking about me. I do know when I start that shit, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know she heard exactly what I said.
Right.
I know she heard me. She's trying to change my motherfucking mind.
Right. So that's on her now.
Well, no, it's on her now, but it's also on me to keep continuing this.
I give him grace. That's what I'm gonna say, right?
The women that you saying that you,
no, you gotta do it. Just do it.
Nah, because they already calling me Panda Bear.
Panda Bear?
Say I pander.
Oh, you pander to women?
I don't think so.
But the women that, I don't either, but
I don't think that
stuck
either.
in a certain place in their life, they don't want to change. It's too easy over here.
Yeah.
You want me to do all this hard work.
Yeah.
And what's the benefit? I'm not even sure if I'm gonna win. I'm not winning. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I get that. But why date women that you know it's not a move? Why do we do that then?
Well, for me,
because let's think about it. We know what. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You told me to ask. You told me. Why you wiping your eyes?
No, I'm in so much fucking trouble after this.
Why do we even do that? Because we know the power. We know that they like men. They're giving their body to this man. But you holding back the real shit from her because she's not, I don't want to say worthy. She's not there yet with you. So why do we even do that with her? Especially when you know that's not her. That's not quote unquote her. That's not her.
Yeah, and we know early.
So why do we do that?
Nigga, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's two things. I think for one, I think you don't go into it. At least I don't go into it knowing that this person is not like. It's like you date them and then I'm gonna be who I am, right? I'm gonna be a man, and it's fucked up that a lot of them don't deal with men as far as like good men. I'm saying like who do the right thing. So when they get to you, you're doing all the right things. You look like you're special, but I'm like, yo, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. But you look at me like, yo, this guy's special. So it's like, do I dumb myself down now because you're used to dealing with trash, or do I be myself? And if you know what I'm saying, let's say I at some point I realize I don't want to be with you, I let you know that in different way. I might not say it like overtly, but I'll let you know in a more palatable way, right? And then it's like, she might respect it, but you're still gonna be a man. You're still gonna keep doing what you're doing. You're still gonna be there for her, open doors, be nice, gentle, talk to her. And she's like, I'm just saying, like, and you do all nice things, you're not gonna treat her any different.
Exactly.
Just because you don't want to be with her, means you're gonna treat her any differently as far as like treating her like a woman should be treated. But because you still do that, she's like, yo, you're still treating me good. You don't want to be with me. What are you doing? And it's like, should I treat you like a bad person now because I don't want to be with you? Like, no, I'm still treating you nice and good, but I don't want to be with you.
Why are you fucking her like this?
No, for real. 1,000%.
It's like,
I do think though, what you're asking is a fact. Like, why am I doing this, right? If I know that this woman isn't that.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, there's some parts of me that don't want to be alone.
Ooh.
Period. End of discussion. Right? The thought of not having women on my line, not one,
Say that.
is
Say that.
deflating.
Say that.
You get what I'm saying?
So what?
To my ego.
Mm.
It's deflating to my ego. It doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And I've never not had that until recently.
But would you say that? I'm gonna put on you. Sorry. Would you say that you were kind of? I don't want to put. I'm gonna just ask. To an extent, are you using that to fuel your ego?
Nah. After a while, it doesn't fuel it no more. It's more so of like, yeah, I need a woman around so I don't feel lonely.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's just the truth of it.
How much of that, right? If we go from a 0 to 100%, how much of that is using that person?
It's 100% using them.
100% is crazy. You gotta like them a little.
Yeah, like
No, but no. Just because you use, just because you
do that to
no,
yourself.
just because you use somebody, doesn't mean you don't like them. Like
Yeah.
I for me to lay down with you, I gotta like you. Point blank. Period. That's just me. I'm not that type of nigga to just be fucking and like, and I don't got no type of vibes for you. I'm telling you that.
All right, go ahead.
You said what?
No, I'm joking.
Nasty nigga.
I'm joking.
Nah, like I'm just not that. You get what I'm saying? But I gotta like you, but I think I'm 100% using you because it's true. It's like, yo, and I just didn't sit with myself long enough until recently. Like, yo, let me relax, nigga. Let me relax. Like, I'm done. I can't do it. Matter of fact, you know what? Like, girls be like, yo, you know, you always on some fuck shit, blah, blah, blah. They want to leave, bah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, like, force you. I didn't want to be with you anyway.
Like, real quick. How much do they use us?
Oh, shit. I ain't
Honestly,
unpacking.
We've been throwing ourselves under the bus this whole time. How much are we being?
I'm being
I
vulnerable and
honestly
shit.
don't. Well, at least for me, I can honestly say I don't think I've ever like been used dead ass. I mean, even once in a while, sex, but I don't. Even then, I don't even. Yeah, I don't.
Used how, though? What you mean?
Yeah, I don't think for me personally, I'm never like.
Do you feel like you being used right now?
By who? My wife?
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, if you're not being used, you're useless.
I'm
so
being
I mean, there's
utilized.
that.
You've been
yeah.
utilized.
Being
Yeah.
utilized.
Is that the
I
same
don't
thing?
think used, nah. I mean, I
Okay.
think we all use each other for certain shit, and it's just an equal. Are you getting an equal return, right, on it, or is the person sucking you dry?
Right.
And
Right.
I think that definitely my lady, she gives me things that I need in order to do the things that she wants me to do for her as well. So I think it's a good
It's a good
transfer
checks and
action.
balance.
Right.
In the past, did you feel used by a woman like while you were in it?
I wasn't really doing these kind of talks back then, but I think the guys kind of control that most times.
Yeah.
You know, because women hold the key to sex, they say, right? Men hold the key to relationships.
Mm.
So it's kind of easy.
Mhm.
Once they start liking you, bro, they just be like this with the like, yo, this nigga's fire. Pussy just be crawling up they
Shouldn't
back.
They
like
just shouldn't hide the
this.
pussy. They should provide the pussy.
You know what I'm saying? But then after that, it's like, okay, I've let you in. What now? And you're like, yo, I told you I just wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not looking for that. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to, I just got out of a relationship. But you got all of these things. And they like, okay. So now what? And then the ball is kind of in your court.
Yeah.
Right.
They could show up with pans of food. They could buy you tickets to see the Knicks. And they could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take you to wherever, where there's a graphic design thing in the city if you want to go.
1,080%, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could do all of these things and you could be like, thanks. Because you already got
You already got it.
the
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of one thing that they kind of really hold
Did it-
value to the
yeah.
situation. Respectfully, ladies, I'm not saying that's the only thing that's worth, but I think that men hold that next step. Men hold that next step. So there's nothing really, once you don't like her for that, you just using her. You go into the graphic design. Thank you for the Knicks tickets. Thank you for the pan of food.
All
Thank
the-
you for the pussy.
Yeah,
But you ain't her.
yeah.
So then, like, let's progress it now. So what advice would we give to them for that not to happen? Because like they give up their leverage too quickly, right? That's what we're discussing pretty much. So it's like,
Jesus Christ.
how do
nigga.
you-
What's their leverage?
I'm saying, well, like you said, they hold access to sex and we hold access to relationship. So
Right.
if they give up the sex, their leverage is gone now. So
Mhm.
we can get that and we still not be with them. So like, how do we like, what do we tell them now? Like,
to not.
yeah, like how do like
Y'all
to,
don't gonna like the answer to that.
like, but shoot, who cares? Like, you trying to help them out right at this point. Like,
Fuck other niggas.
I'll just go see something else.
I thought you were gonna say something else completely
Niggas
different.
don't like. No shepherd likes that sheep that got away. You could have 100 of them in your little thing, right? You come out one morning, the gate is broken, and you count 97 sheep. That nigga's gonna leave them 97 and go out into the thing to catch them other 3.
That's for a fact.
That's true.
He is gonna go chasing them 3 down.
Good
That's a
analogy.
And
motherfucker.
that's
fact.
exactly what niggas do. Once a nigga know that she ain't playing with him like that, like, oh, you think it's funny? You think I'm just nothing to you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, she over here. Yo, what you doing? Yo, of course I like you. Now,
Yeah.
you raising your voice. Now you out of character. Now you running down over here. You outside her. Why? Because you know she got access, gave access to other
The
niggas.
other niggas, yeah.
Your ego's bruised.
Yeah.
Now you start acting like a real nigga. And now you got feelings.
Yeah. No. He's potting.
Spin, yeah.
Right?
He's potting now.
Yeah.
Ladies, you really want to get to the. I hate to say it because it's right. But who say that they can't do what we do? And the thing is that once you see another, you start feeling
You start
that shit.
sweating,
You
nigga.
start sweating.
Start sweating.
I'm telling you,
It's a hard
that's
rest.
That's the thing. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket trying
Yeah.
to convince a nigga.
I agree.
Live your life, do your thing. Scoot, am I wrong?
I agree.
Then that nigga gonna have to face some challenges. He gonna be like, damn, but do you really want a nigga that's just trying to get you away from them niggas is a thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always a mental
Yeah.
gymnastics.
Definitely don't let a nigga block your blessings. You get what I'm saying? Like, if he don't want you dead, just because you see with other niggas, he just probably won a prize. He know you a
Yeah.
prize.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They
But
trying to get you away from them
He
niggas.
trying to get you away from them niggas. He ain't really trying to even, you get what I'm saying? Honestly, to me, truth be told, I think a nigga knows he wants to be with a woman pretty early. You get what I'm saying? Truth be told. I do think so.
I told my fiance first date, I met her.
What you say?
First date, and I fucking dragged her for the next year or 2, trying to keep her away from the relationship. Like, yo, chill, I'm not ready. But I knew I wanted to be with her. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I knew I wanted to be with her. So
Niggas know.
He is a baddie.
yeah, she bad,
Yeah.
but she
great.
got a great heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got a great heart, bro. So that's kind of really what it was for me. A lot of people be damaged. A lot of people, men and women, be just really damaged by the other shit that happened to them. And she just got a really incredible heart. So fuck with her for that. That's something that I could work with.
Yeah. It's definitely hard to find.
And a pussy great.
Yo, so I was gonna ask you like, so
Gotta be honest.
are there things, I'm sure they are, that she's like put you onto that like you're like fully immersed in now?
Yeah.
That's a ball.
Sex.
Okay, cool. Let's go
No,
there. So-
honestly, to be honest, I was just fucking.
Use vanilla.
Past that. I was just fucking. Now I'm into pleasure. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that there's just a big difference when you just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, gunning down versus really concerned about how many orgasms they had and, you know, how to make them shake and shit like that and different experiences. So she taught me that because before, I gave whack dick to mad bitches. Mad bitches. I thought I was
And you thought you was killing it. You thought you was killing.
And now that I realize, like, niggas can't really tell, like, when, bro, the shit that I was doing for 40-something years of my life, not even because I ain't fucked for the first 12 or 13, but for most of my life, wow.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so she helped you tap into that world.
Opened that up. Yeah, she opened that up for me. So, yeah, God bless her soul if I ever leave her, though.
And I ain't gonna lie, you.
Streets is on fire.
Streets on fire.
Word, 'cause
No, oh God. Yo, can I be honest with you? I definitely met a woman. Past tense. I still think about this girl.
Erykah Badu.
Yo,
got him in the ring.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Wore a regular hat since.
She talked. Yeah, this nigga stupid. Y'all come in, this nigga's like, yo, you always wear your hat like that? Everybody do that shit too at the bar. It's funny.
That's your shit.
I'm like, that woman taught me how to fucking, the difference between that. That same shit you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yo, just, like, yo, take your time. Like, the way she used to fucking foreplay me, like, talking about like at least 20 minutes on some foreplay shit. She kissing my legs, she underneath my knees and shit. Like she doing that. I'm like, what is this girl doing to me and why do I love it? You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like it was just a slow process. Now, and then when it gets to the sex, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, like, you definitely like open up like my mind as far as like a black man, like being like open-minded about, for example, like play parties, like just pleasure in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was wondering like what
The
made
fuck
you
is
get
play
it?
parties?
Well, I'll have him explain it to you. I
okay.
think he's the expert here.
Play parties. What we got going on?
So through my show, the Hard and Soft Show, we talk about the things that make men hard, the things that make men soft.
Right.
It was an interesting journey into even getting into that conversation, right? Because heterosexual men, we avoid that. We talk about, yo, we fuck this bitch, we fuck that bitch.
Completely.
But we ain't talking about actual sex. It's weird, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dukes. Like, you rad, wild, freaky, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I realized when dealing with my co-host at the time, Orlando, he was very sexual, and I was looking at this nigga like,
It's a freaky
this
dude.
nigga's crazy. But the women loved it.
Yeah.
The women loved it. So I was like, this is great content because what am I not getting about this behavior that you fully understand and that the women take to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so that just opened up really free conversations about male sexuality. And through that, we started throwing these parties. And this nigga would just be all over the party. Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. And I'd be sitting there like, this is crazy. You just and he'd be like, hey, he's just walking through the party, fucking everybody. And it was just very...
Nigga, what?
It became, and the thing is I was still in my like thing, but the women like that.
Yeah.
They finally have a space where they can move like Scoop.
Yeah.
They finally have a place
what?
where they could be free. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do and just say we friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's hilarious.
I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Somebody had to go.
That was hilarious.
But and so that's what we started doing. We started throwing these parties every month or two and it'd be like
I told you, people know,
I can tell. I don't know.
No, I've been to one.
You've been to a party.
Oh, you've been to one?
Yeah.
But it's been like 100 women, maybe 20 guys. Maybe
Facts.
25 guys.
Wait.
And they come in and they my crowd. So the thing is that you got the people who in these lifestyle parties, a lot of them are from this sex space. They've been in that space for a long time. You got people that's from Instagram, from Twitter, from down the block. They pulling up like, what's going on? Yes.
What a plus one.
Shit, and they looking right.
Yeah.
Nigga.
It's different.
See, the thing is, I don't really tell who's there.
No.
You don't tell, right? It's you show up, the next day it didn't happen. Right? Ain't none of that. You ain't gonna see me on Twitter atting somebody like, yo, you was fucking
people don't even know.
We don't know. Yeah. I never even had him.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. People can come and live their best night. One night we did it from 9 to 6 in the morning, bro. And they was on the couch at 10 o'clock sucking dick, bro. You walk in like, yo. And the thing is, like, a nigga, like, I don't know if you've ever been to something like this, right?
Nigga,
So
no. Like, you see my
You've
face?
been in there, right? So you go in there, right? And it's overwhelming. Then the women is rubbing on you. Or like, yo, go and get a drink. They talking to you. And you just start getting comfortable. You see somebody fucking right here, somebody fucking right there, somebody fucking, yo, you know what?
Bro.
I might as well just get my dick sucked.
Out of nowhere, though.
Yes.
That's why, like, bro, I could be talking to this dude, me and you, just talking to you regular, and then the girl just come out of nowhere, start giving this nigga a mid conversation, bro.
And you just
Like,
So was y'all just naked or what?
No,
Like, nah.
well, some people, yeah,
No,
some people
I do
are.
that.
Some people
Because
are.
I want the guys to feel like,
Some people
oh,
are.
okay.
So y'all niggas just walking around naked.
Nah,
I have
I'm not
pajamas on.
butt-ass,
Not butt ass, but
I
you
put
in the
my
boxes.
underwear on.
Okay,
I
I'm
had
like,
pajamas on. Silk
you have
pajamas.
pajamas.
Yeah, I had a
So
whole set
y'all,
on.
okay, you hold on.
But there's a jacuzzi.
There's
There's
okay.
an 8-person jacuzzi outside.
Yeah.
Ah,
There's a fire
so set
pit
up.
that's like
Yeah,
15
it's like a
people
whole- yeah, it's
around
all
the
in.
fire pit. There's like 4 bedrooms inside. Downstairs,
It's like a mansion, bro, for
it's
real.
a mansion.
Yeah, I got condoms everywhere and shit.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Lube everywhere, condoms everywhere, puppy pads everywhere, like 9, 8 bathrooms everywhere.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Sanitary. You got people cleaning up. Yo, it's really vibes. And I know that you said, like, oh, you niggas naked. Yo, the chicks be naked. What you walking
Yeah.
around in Timbs?
Nah, nigga.
The chicks butt ass.
Can't be on no Brian Pumper shit, bro.
The chicks is walking around in lingerie and
Damn.
and
Shit. How
yeah, so it's like and
when
that's
you
what I
throw
try
these
to tell
things,
them,
when you throw these parties,
you know, occasionally.
occasionally.
I do them from time to time. Try to make them themes, right? I think the one he came to, I don't know whether it was pajamas.
Yeah, I had a pajama. Yeah,
something like that.
I
And
had
then
yeah, I
one
had
that
myself
was from
Jones.
dusk till dawn.
School,
had to
you
do
some
like a-
freaky nigga.
I ain't even
nigga.
do
I didn't even know
nothing.
you was on
I
that
was just
type of
in
time.
there. I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Hell, just
I
something
had
to
a girl,
say.
I had a girl
And
at
you
the time.
don't have to.
Yeah, I had a girl at the time.
Oh, yeah,
so.
you don't have to have sex. You could let you watch. It's like a sex party.
And her cousin was there too. I'm
Like a
glad
sex
I ain't
club.
do nothing.
It's not a sex club because there's a difference between kink and swinger. So swinger, like I went on a swingers cruise recently, and all they do is fuck each other. That's just it. With kink, it's more like you might spank, kiss. One time I had chicks sucking my toes. I'm just sitting there drinking and
Yeah.
smoking a cigar. My toes getting sucked. It's more about fun. And
Yeah.
there's a million different variations of what that might look like.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? People just get
And you learn. You learn. I learned a lot about like flogging. I didn't know what the hell that was. But
What's that?
I don't even still don't know how to explain it. I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain
Flogging?
it. Yeah.
It's called impact play.
Okay, see?
Nigga, what?
You ever smack
Love
somebody in the
that.
ass?
Impact plays what it sounds like. Impact. Smack it.
Yeah.
Why you look like that? Why you looking towards her? She
Love
ain't coming
that,
to the party.
listeners.
No, I was. She was like, I love that. I was like, wait.
Love
I was
impact
like, smacking. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the candle with that wax play? Or was it?
Wax play?
Yeah, wax play. What's I seen in there that was like different? I think they have bondage too. Am I mistaken?
Yep, we do
That I still understand. I don't understand how that.
You don't do bondage.
I don't understand how. I don't get it. That's one thing I don't get. Like, how does that like turn you on being tied up?
Some
Like,
people like that feeling of
Yeah.
being constrained.
that shit's
restrained.
crazy to me.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that you can get different sensual experiences and they'll have nothing to do with sex.
Right. Yeah. That's what I learned. That's what I learned going to the
Have
PA. I
different
learned.
sensual experience. You ever seen a person get tied up and they swinging from something?
1000%.
That's a sensual
That's a
experience.
sensual
Like,
experience.
They just really enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
It's completely. You don't just climb up there and start fucking them in the air, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just like that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a thing about just being open to the senses that's in your body. With men, this is our thing right here.
Mm.
Dick.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's even crazy once you start realizing that you might like your nipples or your neck kissed or something like that. You feel like a little girl.
Nah. That's what Shorty did.
Oh,
Yeah.
She did that. She was the first. She was the first person to do some like licking nipple shit. I'm like, yeah, don't lick my. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on.
Hold on.
I'm supposed to feel like this?
Hold on. That ass.
Yeah.
That ass.
It's like,
Or
oh,
even
hey.
like ass eating.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Never.
Yeah.
I can't go without it. Can't go without it.
You understand?
1080%.
I'm the only one clear that's never like.
Nigga, you ain't
Yeah.
experienced life.
It's not why.
I'm Jamaican too.
I just,
He said,
I'm
that's
Jamaican.
not-
Damn, bro.
Why not? You don't use a bidet?
and once.
It's a human bidet.
Well, I've only been somewhere where they had it once in Miami, but I never like
You never did you use it?
Yeah, I'm saying only once
What made you say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get the water in the ass right this time.
because I wanted to see what was.
What it was it?
Yeah,
what was
the
it
hype
about?
Why
about?
not get the ass in?
It's a little different.
Why?
Nah,
What is
nigga.
it?
I don't
Say it.
listen.
Dig deep. Pause. Tell me what's wrong with it.
It seems absurd.
Do
For
you
lack
know
of
the
a-
nasty shit that you be doing during sex? Just think
I
about
mean,
that,
well,
how
yeah,
nasty sex
yeah,
is, bro.
yeah. In theory, honestly, that's a good question. I honestly don't know why I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to like right. 'cause
You
it's not,
wouldn't, or you just don't want to do it.
no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I also don't want to do it either. But,
don't wanna
yeah,
do it.
because it's like I feel like I'm fine where I'm at. Like as far as like
Nah, nigga.
the craziest thing I will ever do is like lick feet. Like that's like as crazy as I'm
I
going.
told you, I lick ass before I lick feet.
Yeah, me too. 1,080%.
See, that to me, that's crazy.
No,
To
it's
me.
not crazy. It's not crazy at all. You step in all day
All day.
on
Why
the
would I
floor.
why would I hope you wouldn't do that? You know.
It's
Yeah,
funky
no, but
shoes.
it's just too much viral. Fucking even speak. It's too much things, right? Where the feet, I can understand you not licking or something shit like that. Not to say I didn't do it before, but like I can understand
Telling you, man.
eating ass. Let me tell you something. Okay, when Shorty did that shit,
Hey.
the way my world awakened, I thought I was like, you know, when you come, you think you orgasm. First of all, I never experienced it. I don't think I was like, I never
There you
experienced
go.
the orgasm until
There you
I
go.
got my ass eaten.
See, look, my legs shaking just thinking about it.
Like, bruh, I was
That's
shit,
crazy.
yo, goosebumps,
Bro.
goosebumps. And I didn't even need a nut. I was like, yo, Shorty, don't even make me nut. I'm dead. Don't even make me nut. I'm dead
That
here. I
sounds
promise.
Crazy.
No.
It
I'm
sounds interesting.
dead.
No, I'm saying it sounds interesting, but
It's not interesting. It's a life-changing experience. On God, I promise you. And it's Shorty, and she like don't give a fuck. She in it.
I think that
yo,
Time to tell you something, man.
yeah, that's
I
crazy.
think he's the eldest.
Mm.
He's very masculine. He's I just think that he's just stuck in this world where he knows what his masculinity looks like.
Mhm.
That doesn't fall into
Into that. Yeah, that's
Just-
real.
It just breaks character for him.
Is that what it is?
That could be that.
Yeah.
I
1,000.
honestly don't. I just know I don't want to do it. I have no desire. I think it's hilarious. I'm not like against it.
I
But,
think
like,
that could be what it is.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it is what it is too, because honestly, I was the same way.
Yeah.
I was on that same vibe. Like, I didn't want to do it either. I was like, I'm not doing that shit. That happened on some like drunk shit.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucked up. And then
so you could stop if you wanted to.
I couldn't even stop.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Because
yeah.
you know, you get to the in between vibes.
Yeah,
you get the gooch.
I've got the gooch. I've got
The
that.
gooch was fantastic.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
cool-
that
I'm
was
cool with
my
that.
world.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
No. But then she said, hello. She whipped my leg. She said, whoop.
Yep.
She said, whoop.
Yep. Yep.
I said, yo. Nah. Too late. Too late.
And she,
But-
they be so hungry, bro.
Bruh.
They don't care. They don't act like they don't have no nose. They be in there like,
But
yo, you ever laughing just like, yo, he's
I
so
think I'd be
crazy.
crying. She'd be like, yo, what you laughing for? I was like, I ain't laughing.
I ain't laughing. That's
That shit
insane.
crazy. Oh.
man.
Yeah, that's
It's so real, bro.
yeah, that's just gonna be one of these things where I take y'all word for it.
Nah, you gonna do it. I
I don't
promise.
know
you.
what you're missing. I ain't gonna hold you, but hey, it's not for everybody. I'm not gonna be the
No,
like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
'Cause I
An
don't
Avenger.
like
Hey,
get
yeah,
my, I
me
don't like
neither,
get
me
my
neither.
balls like that. I don't like that either. Like legit. Like
Nah, but
so-
I don't like that too much either.
Okay,
You
so I'm-
gotta- you
okay,
gotta
I
have
thought I was
ball
off in
licking
that.
skill.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
women suck it too hard or some shit.
That's one place I don't want you hungry.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell
Yeah.
you on my show last week. The balls have like an aura around you. I don't need you going like through the solar system. I
Don't.
need you to just kind of be in orbit
Yeah.
around
Just
the ball.
gently.
It's just very gentle.
Gently.
Once you start like impacting the gravity of the situation, it
Yeah,
just
like,
throws
yo.
off the
Yeah, it
whole-
throws off the whole mojo.
I don't
Yeah.
need that.
I feel like you actually kicked me in my fucking shit.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
and I asked T. I don't know if he was in the studio. Is there a spot that a man cannot at all graze hardly, like on a woman's body?
Yeah. Good question.
Probably the clit. Yeah.
Well, I've slapped clip before.
Okay, but there's some people, they're
A lot of
titanium clits, and
I'm
for
crying.
some reason they need some rough play. But for the most part, if you go too hard, you don't feel nothing. It's too hard.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt though.
Like,
Clit's
excruciating.
Resilient.
Now the balls
Really,
hurt.
really.
It's over.
The balls, if
Balls
you-
hurt.
If you go like,
Yeah.
Nah.
You know
that
what
ain't-
I think that there's some areas that feel way too sensitive, but like once you get sexually aroused enough,
Yeah, you don't
that
feel yeah.
they're no longer uncomfortably sensitive. They're now sexually sensitive.
That's real.
You can't suck my toe right now, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm turned on." But if you fucking me suck my toe, it's like, "Oh,
oh yeah.
That's real. That's real.
That's
Yeah.
true.
A woman yeah, tell me, because sometimes you ever just like be chilling with your shorty and like just might bite a nipple or some shit. You might just like
All the
lick her
time.
nipple or some shit. She be like, that hurts.
Some,
But during sex, they want you to do all that.
yeah.
They want you to bite it. They want you to do all the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't believe they like being slapped during sex.
Yo, that same shorty
That's some
too,
crazy
bro.
shit.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
girl, I can do that.
Same
before.
what? What you trying to do? What you trying to do?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's the name?
no, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying maybe because she put me on a lot of shit.
She probably be at the parties.
Nah.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, for Roger,
Huh?
I have a question for y'all.
Okay, question.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is a new topic though, so
Yeah. Go ahead.
okay, cool.
Scoot not eating
So we have
ass.
15 more minutes. So I do, if you guys want to, because Jonathan Majors has been in the media a lot lately, and people have been questioning whether he should be allowed to continue to act. And as we know, I think that he's an amazing actor. So we know a little bit about the situation with the woman and the toxic relationship that he has. Do you guys think that he should be allowed to continue, or do you guys think he violated, completely?
I just want him to tell the truth.
You don't think he's telling the truth?
I think he's on a PR run right now. And I
You
just
want
want him
making
to
good?
talk to black people. Just talk regular to us. Just say real shit.
Mhm.
But I can understand that, nigga, we talking about Marvel. We're talking about,
Yeah, he trying to get that Marvel back.
you know, he was in a Jay-Z movie, right? The Harder They Fall was
Yeah.
a Jay-Z movie, right? So I can understand that he's on a different level, but you can't fool real people with these stories. Just you know,
What you mean?
I just want to hear him say, yo, honestly, bro, this happened, that happened. Because, say, on The Complex, right? They interviewed him.
Mm.
And he was like, I'm living my journey. And he said a bunch of shit about metaphysicism. Or,
Metaphysics?
he said something about metabolism. I'm metabolizing.
Okay.
And this, that, the other. And I'm like,
Nigga, what? Yeah.
I don't know,
English.
bro, what we talking about?
Yeah.
You choked her, right?
Yeah.
She's getting on your nerves or something? What happened? Tell me some real shit. We know that you got kicked out of this, that, and the other. You can say, honestly, bro, I snapped. I don't know what happened. It's something I'm a forever, I'll forever feel that stain on my existence from going in that direction with that. It was something that no matter what type of catalyst started it, I should have never allowed myself, even in what you saw, there are things that you didn't see with me trying to restrain. It's something that I should have never allowed, my position I should have never allowed. That's why I'm so happy that I found my person in Megan. Nigga, I'd have been sitting there right there like, okay, I get that.
Yeah,
I can
1,000%.
understand that.
Yeah.
But don't tell me you metabolizing.
You don't think that Chris Brown tried that when he was like, I did hit Rihanna, but she hit me too? And
I don't think his
feel
success
bad
stopped,
for
though.
her.
I don't think his success stopped.
Yeah,
He's so
it
Chris
did.
Brown has not been the same.
Yeah.
It's not-
I
it
think-
hasn't been the same,
Chris
but
Brown is really an abuser. So, but, go ahead.
no, 1,000. And that's the thing. If it was just Rihanna,
Yeah.
then it's different.
I didn't know he was with other.
What? He got accused.
Yeah,
He got Karuchi.
He's still getting accused.
I didn't
a
know that.
fan.
I also don't follow, so don't get me. I don't
And my
really
thing
know.
is,
Chris Brown got a problem.
no,
I didn't know- I
1,000%.
didn't
He has a
know that.
problem.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Rihanna. I didn't know that.
No. It's not just Rihanna. That's why I don't necessarily think him and Jonathan Majors
It's the same.
situation is the same. Nor is it like if a guy, I don't know if anybody got into any domestic situation here or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But if it's I never hit a woman.
Mm.
I may have pushed you off when you was acting erratic.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's just it. I'm not. But say if I went to say some shit, the wrong person saw that. It was on the cameras. She fucking try to sue me and shit.
Mhm.
I don't want that shit on my docket for the rest of my life just because I pushed you off.
Mm.
I'm not an abuser. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, chill out, relax. And that's just what that was. That was just that moment. You get what I'm saying? And I do think sometimes as a society, we put too much on, because women abuse niggas just the same.
Mm.
And I also don't want that on their docket as well. You get what I'm saying? If they don't do that fucking all the time, they're not a serial
Right.
fucking
That's
domestic
my
abuser.
thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
We don't know what happened, but talk to us about some real shit. That's all. But at first it was the lost shit. Then he was trying to make sure Marvel didn't get him. But now on the way back in, if you could really vibe with me, I could say, yo, I get that. I've been through that. I understand that. But I don't really enjoy the media rollout.
Yeah. You been
when
through
it
that?
comes to this. Yeah, I've been through domestic shit. And I'm able to say I fucked up. I was young, had no real idea who I was as a person. I didn't understand women and the difference between men and women. Like I said, I was raised around
You was raised
women.
around a woman, yeah.
So I didn't even realize where my place was in certain shit.
Yeah.
And again, that's something that's forever stay in my existence, that I even have that on my jacket.
Yeah.
But from now, like, you don't see me moving in that way. I don't argue with women. I mean, that really might be to my detriment. I don't even know how to argue with women no more.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna like go there with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll just take the bruises and walk the other way. I'm not even gonna be like aggressive with you in that fashion. But yeah, man.
What helped you? What helped you? You think in that way? Just time.
My daughter, she mentioned to me one day when I finally started picking her up. She said something along the lines of yeah, because I asked her why she was scared, something that I did. And I was like, I would never hurt you. And she was like, you hit mommy.
Damn.
And that shit tore me apart.
Yeah.
Because by now, I'm not in the street no more.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to recreate, when I came home from prison, I'm trying to build this relationship with her because my mother had brought her to jail. And something just about her being in them walls and the COs walking by, and I'm going to the vending machine to get some chips, and it just felt weird. Like, like, what is this? Why is this girl here?
Yeah.
She should not be here.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be here, but she shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And so when she left, I told my mother, don't ever bring her back there, right? But that was something about that right there that stayed with me the rest of my time in there. And so when I hit ground, she was the first thing I went for.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not gonna be there. And then, we talk about this on Twitter. They follow you. They date you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have her chasing some nigga up to jail.
No.
Right?
Not
So I
at all.
knew I had a job to do. Something in my soul was just different. That's why when I came home, I didn't go back to the streets. I started working.
Yeah.
At fucking Juan Valdez Colombian Coffee on 44th Street. Muscle jacked and shit. With the fucking apron on and the hat. But I knew that I was like, yo, fuck them streets. That shit ain't for me. But in any case, I went to pick her up one day, and I used to bring her all types of gifts and all that, and take her out. We used to just go for walks and just really like establishing a relationship. And my baby mother never kept away from me. So it wasn't even like,
Yeah, it wasn't even no baby.
but I just knew that I wanted to establish my own shit with her. And yeah, something I did, and she just looked at me like, and I was like, what is that? And, I would never hurt you. I would never. She's like, well, you hurt mommy. And she must have been like 2.
Damn.
That happened. And that by now she's 8. And I was like,
Kids see, man.
Yeah.
They know. They be peeping.
that's how you look at me through that lens of that
Yeah.
guy that did that back then. And that shit really changed a lot about me. That moment when she said that. You know what I'm saying? So
Sometimes it takes that shift too. Like it takes that shift. Something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why I'm like a changed man. I'm no longer a hoe. You get what I'm saying? No, it's true. T be fucking laughing. It's fucking true.
How you know?
Because I trust me. You get what I'm saying? You gotta trust me. Like you feel it. It's like I ain't gonna do that. Like, cause it happens. Like it's
It's
Can I say
deleted.
something?
God.
When speaking about this, I was on a pod with XD. I actually brought this guy XD. He has a show with Jade and XD, right?
Okay.
And he asked me about where I learned masculinity. And I just challenged everybody that's listening. If you're listening right now, ask yourself where you learn masculinity, where you learn how to be a man from.
Mm-hmm.
And do you respect that person?
Right.
Would you want that person that you look at as masculine dating your daughter, dating your moms, dating your, you know what I'm saying, your sister?
That's what I'm
If
saying.
that's a person who you don't respect, challenge the thoughts that they put in your head or the vision of what masculinity really is to you. Because I learned that beating shit from a nigga that I was really cool. I really respected him for being on the corner with me. And I used to hang out with him. And one time we went to Atlantic City, he started hitting his wife in front of me. And I tried to get in the way. He's like, this is my wife. You stay out of this. So they start fighting. And I'm just sitting there like, right? And I guess that shit might have imprinted on myself. And then I remember that I see my mom getting beat by her boyfriend at some time after her and my dad broke up. So I just ask you, as men, if you didn't have a father in the crib, sometimes you have to reprogram yourself.
Yeah.
Because we've learned all of these different negative stereotypes from here, there. And none of them shits you really like. when you look at, right? I wouldn't want to be like Chris Brown. I like Chris Brown.
Man.
But I wouldn't want to be like that. Nigga's angry as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
The nigga's angry as fuck. He always yelling on the internet and doing shit. I'm like, that's not. There's a million different views of black masculinity that are in front of us that just are not fire things. If we really look at it, if you really break it down. So I just challenge where you get your views of masculinity from. You know what I'm saying? And
1,080%.
if you need to reprogram, press that button and then, figure that shit out.
Definitely reprogram. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm still continuing to do it. You get what I'm saying? 1,080%.
It's an everyday journey for sure, man.
So we about to wrap up in here. We always have like a segment where we ask, each other, but now we'll ask you, what happened recently that made you a better man today?
You asking me?
I'm asking you. Then Scoot can answer and I'll answer.
Yeah.
And Scoot hates this question because he
I'm
always
always stumped every time, bro. I don't get it.
I ain't gonna lie, talking to my baby mother recently.
Has it been a while?
Conversation. She's a Virgo, I'm a Pisces. We just had a very tumultuous relationship. And we were speaking recently and, she says something to me along the lines of, I just want us to get to a place where we realize that everything we do is for the kids. And I have to have that conversation with myself. You had that conversation with yourself. And let's see if we can meet somewhere in the middle. And I've been trying to do that for a long time, but you carry the emotions from y'all breaking up or from whatever argument. And so, you already have anxiety about talking to them next time. And sometimes your anxiety triggers their anxiety. So y'all wind up beefing, right? But I started calling her as a friend. Just asking, how the kids do today? Or, your son did this or this, any other. And it just has really been a very peaceful relationship since I started acting like that's my homegirl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You argue with your homeboys too? You don't carry that shit forever. Y'all might have y'all little argument. By the end of the day, y'all back in the club, do whatever y'all good. I've been carrying this shit for years with her. And she's been carrying that shit for years with me. And we relate to each other in a way that's just been very toxic. So the fact that we're able to do that has just been very, very... Like, I text her today for no reason. Your son said he wanted this, that, and the other. She's like, yeah, he loves this, that, and the other. We ain't say nothing else, going about up in there. Right. But you got to imagine how that house that we done crashed down and the new one we're building, it's nice, luxurious. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's beautiful.
Great place for your kids to live.
Damn. That's dope.
For me, crying is like okay, right? I think that's something that I learned that's like made me better. Even though I already knew that before, but it was just like funny to see like a stranger tell me that in the midst of like me crying. I tried to deny it at first when they
You was weeping?
Nah, I was tearing, but like it's all the same thing.
You ain't let it all out.
Nah, I didn't.
Did it.
And he's like, you crying? And I was like, no. Like the first thing I said, I was like, yo, I was like, no, something's in my eye. And he's like, is it okay to cry? I'm like, for me it is. Like, what about you? He's like, yeah. I said, all right, let's move on. He's like, but he knew. I was like, all right, cool. But I was like, cool, it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be cool, cry, get it out, and it's all right. So I was like, that was like interesting.
Nigga, I cried because my girl wouldn't let me have a threesome one time. Nigga, I did the cry, fall on the floor like, oh, you just want me to be happy. Yeah, I was mad as a motherfucker. I was drunk too, but I was mad as a motherfucker.
That is hilarious.
I just slapping the floor like, oh, I can't do this no more.
So stupid.
I swear, y'all think I'm kidding? I'm dead.
Nah, I believe you. That's
I was
funny.
mad as a motherfucker.
Hilarious.
You won't let me fuck her.
I don't know necessarily this week. I'm on some Scoop shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I gotta allow myself some grace, man.
Yeah.
I've been going at it. I'm spent, honestly. It's almost like 7 days, and then you just like on top working and podcasting, which I love podcasting. And then you go to then I work out, classes and shit. It's all becoming, and then you got a social life you got to tap in with, and it's just all becoming a lot. And I just need to like,
can I say too,
settle down.
that y'all as New Yorkers, like you guys
we
don't
be at it.
realize that how like your regular life is just much faster than the average
man.
Yeah,
person?
we be at it.
Too fast.
Yeah, we
Yo,
do.
Too
like-
fast.
I'm trying to look at you all in the eyes, like a nobody, like a regular person with no motion out here. Their life is faster than the average person in America.
Yeah.
A busy person, a busy person in the Bay is not as busy as an average person here.
That's real.
So
No, it's real.
New Yorkers, you guys need to
Slow down.
schedule leisure more. in
Yeah,
your
that's for
lives.
sure.
No, I agree. Yeah, the leisure part is hard for me. That's one thing I struggle with, like booking a massage or facial, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I get my nails done. That'd be my shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gym is leisure for me, but it's also taxing on the body. So like, it's not me resting. You know what I'm saying? It's not me relaxing and shit. So I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out.
Go get you a toe massage, a foot massage.
Go get your
On
toes
God.
8.
telling you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying?
said get your toes 8.
Hey, I might pull up to one of them parties.
Yeah, pull up.
I might,
Stay out and leave.
I might have to tap in.
Listen, y'all play. You think it's a game? They will eat you alive in there.
Yeah.
They like 2-3 girls on one guy. I'm telling you.
It's
Oh,
fun.
my
And they
Lord.
like kissing and they on you and they kissing each other and they
Oh,
wow.
It's fun,
Bro,
bro.
they like having fun. I had 5 girls on me last party.
oh, dang.
Sitting there like this, niggas walking
Yeah.
by like, yo, you really my
Out of control.
role model. Like, yo, I want to be like you. I'm like this. I couldn't even give them no peek because I had 2 hands in their body.
Oh my goodness.
Life is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a Living Black. We appreciate you. Nah, it's good. That's a fantastic vibe.
Let's do what
Uh-huh.
his tags.
Oh, it's tag. What's
Oh, me? What's good, y'all? Where's the camera at?
Your
Somewhere
camera's
around
right there.
here. Tahoe_TV. You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on So Shameless Podcast. That's where we talk about all types of urban cultural issues. And then, of course, the Hard or Soft Show on all streaming platforms. To see the video, you got to go to our Patreon. And then to join the Nut Navy, go to patreon.com/ Oh, the Nut Navy.
That's a hilarious name. The Nut Navy.
It's our personal community for the Hard or Soft Show, where you might find him at some of our parties. So yeah.
All right, you heard it. All right, praise, peace.
Come to that next one, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yo, great job, guys.